Ever wondered why fish don't go on vacation?
Because they're always in school!
Now, let's swim away from the current of fish puns and towards the topic of today's video. Welcome to our deep dive into the world of omega-3 fatty acids. You might be thinking, what's the big deal about these? Well, omega-3s are like the superheroes of the nutritional world. They swoop in to save the day, enhancing our heart and brain health and reducing inflammation. Think of them as your body's personal team of Avengers, fighting off health threats left, right, and center. Now, here's the catch. Our bodies can't produce these essential nutrients on their own. It's like having a superhero team without their superpowers.
No, God!
But don't worry, we're here to help you find the perfect power-up foods to fuel your body's Avengers. Armed with this knowledge, you'll be ready to tackle any health villain that comes your way. So, now that you have a basic understanding of why these omega-3s are so important, let's dive into our countdown of the top 10 omega-3 rich foods. At number 10, we have flax seeds, or as I like to call them, little seeds with big dreams. Flax seeds have been around since the dawn of civilization, and they've been sitting in your grandma's pantry since, well, the dawn of your grandma. These tiny seeds are consumed in a variety of ways. You can grind them into a meal, bake them into your bread, or just sprinkle them on your oatmeal like fairy dust. And they're as accessible as your nearest grocery store or the back of grandma's pantry. Need an easy recipe? Try a flaxseed smoothie. Just blend some flax seeds with your favorite fruits and voila, you've got yourself a nutritious smoothie. And here's a fun fact. A study from the Journal of Nutrition found that flax seeds are a great source of omega-3s. So sprinkle some flax seeds on your meal and let them fulfill their dream of making you healthier. Coming in at number 9 are walnuts. Fun fact, they look like tiny brains, and they're actually good for your brain too. Walnuts have been around since time immemorial, hailed as a food for the gods in ancient Roman times. You might have seen them in your grandma's fruit bowl, or maybe in that pricey gourmet salad. They're pretty accessible, unless you've got a squirrel problem. You can munch on them raw, toss them in your oatmeal, or grind them into a paste for a sandwich spread. And if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, try a walnut pesto pasta. Just blend some walnuts, basil, garlic, olive oil, and parmesan, and voila, dinner is served. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that eating a handful of walnuts daily can significantly increase your omega-3 levels. So it seems like these brainy nuts are a no-brainer. Remember, a walnut a day keeps the brain fog away. Chia seeds, our number 8, are so powerful they even have a song about them. Now, don't be fooled by their petite size. These tiny powerhouses have an ancient history, once used by the Aztecs as a staple food source and even currency. Today, they're consumed in a myriad of ways, from sprinkling on your morning oatmeal to blending into your post-workout smoothie. Their accessibility? Well, you can find chia seeds in any supermarket, and if you're feeling adventurous, some gardening stores may even have the chia pet version. Now let's talk omega-3. A recent study from the University of Toronto found that just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds provides a whopping 60% of your daily omega-3 needs. Want a quick recipe? Try chia seed pudding. Mix chia seeds with almond milk. Let it sit overnight. And voila. Chia seeds, small in size, mighty in omega-3. Number 7, hemp seeds. No, hemp seeds won't make you high, but they will make you healthier. These tiny powerhouses have been consumed for over 3,000 years. And not once did they cause a mass outbreak of the munchies. They're a staple in many cultures' diets and are as accessible as that one cousin who's always asking for a loan. You can sprinkle them on your salad, blend them into your smoothie, or bake them into your bread. They're like the culinary glitter of the health food world. And here's a simple recipe for you. Take a bowl of Greek yogurt, drizzle some honey, sprinkle hemp seeds, and voila! You have a protein-packed, omega-3 rich breakfast. Science backs this up too. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that hemp seeds are a rich source of essential fatty acids, including omega-3. Our number 6 is Atlantic mackerel. It's not just a fish, it's a lifestyle. Now let's reel in the history of this fish. Originating from the cold Atlantic waters, this fish has been a staple diet for coastal communities for centuries. It's like the old man of the sea, but without the grumpy attitude. In terms of consumption, it's as versatile as a Swiss Army knife. Accessibility? You bet! It's available in most supermarkets. Just marinate the mackerel in lemon juice, olive oil, and your favorite herbs, then grill to perfection. It's so easy, even a fish could do it. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism shows that Atlantic mackerel is packed with omega-3s. It's like nature's own multivitamin. At number 5, we have oysters, the pearls of the sea, and your diet. These little guys have been making a splash since ancient times. Romans loved them. Casanova allegedly ate 50 for breakfast. Talk about a love for seafood. They're slurped up raw, grilled, or even baked into a fancy Rockefeller. Now, let's shuck the myth about their accessibility. Oysters might seem like a luxury, but they're actually grown in farms all over the world, so you can often find them at your local grocery store. Try a classic mignonette sauce. It's just shallots, vinegar, and a pinch of pepper. But here's the kicker. A study from the University of Maryland Medical Center found that oysters are rich in omega-3s, which are great for heart health. So next time you're feeling fancy, remember, you're also doing your heart a favor. Oysters, a slippery slide to health. Caviar, our number 4, is not just for the rich and famous. It's for anyone who wants to be rich in health. Originating from the Caspian Sea, this tiny black gem has been a symbol of luxury since ancient times. But caviar is more than just a fancy appetizer. It's a powerhouse of omega-3 fatty acids. A study by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that a mere tablespoon of caviar can provide you with a significant portion of your daily omega-3 needs. Now, you might be thinking, caviar, isn't that expensive? Well, fear not, because you can find affordable options like salmon or lumpfish caviar in most supermarkets.
How do you eat it?
Traditionally, caviar is enjoyed on a blini with a dollop of creme fraiche. But if you're feeling adventurous, try it on scrambled eggs for a breakfast of champions. Remember, a little goes a long way. Caviar, the golden eggs of health. Swimming its way into our top 3 is the mighty salmon. Now, this isn't your typical fish story. Salmon has a history that's as rich as its flavor. Originating from the cold, clear waters of the North Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, it has been a dietary staple for indigenous peoples for thousands of years. Today, it's as accessible as your local grocery store. And it's served in a myriad of ways, from grilled to smoked, even raw in sushi. A study from the American Heart Association states that eating 2 servings of salmon per week can reduce the risk of heart disease, thanks to its high omega-3 content. How's that for a heartwarming fact? And for a simple, tasty recipe. Try baked salmon with a squeeze of lemon, a sprinkle of dill, and a side of steamed veggies. It's a dish that'll swim right into your heart. Salmon, the aquatic champion of omega-3. Seaweed, our runner-up, is not just the stuff that brushes your feet at the beach. Believe it or not, this oceanic plant has been a dietary staple in many Asian cultures for centuries. It's like the kale of the sea, only it doesn't taste like you're eating a tree. Seaweed is packed with nutrients, including omega-3s. It's like a tiny green multivitamin that you can eat raw, dried, or cooked. And let's not forget sushi, which would just be a sad rice roll without it. Now, I know what you're thinking, but where can I find seaweed? Well, friends, seaweed is more accessible than you'd imagine. You can find it in grocery stores, health food shops, and even online. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Food and Drug Analysis discovered that seaweed contains a significant amount of omega-3s. So try out a seaweed salad or wrap your next sushi roll at home. And at number 1, we have algal oil. It's like the oil of the future, made from algae. Yes, you heard it right, algae, the green stuff that forms a layer on your fish tank when you forget to clean it. Who knew it could be so beneficial? Algal oil has a rich history that dates back to ancient times when it was used for medicinal purposes. Nowadays, it's hailed as a vegan-friendly source of omega-3 fatty acids. You can consume it in a capsule form or use it as a cooking oil. No more fishing for omega-3s, folks. And here's the exciting part. A study by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that algal oil could help reduce the risk of heart disease. Here's a simple recipe for you. Drizzle algal oil over your salad or mix it in your morning smoothie. It's as easy as pie, or should we say as easy as algae? And there you have it, folks. The top 10 foods high in omega-3s. From the humble flax seed to the ritzy caviar, we've combed through the world of nutrition to bring you the best sources of this essential fatty acid. Let's not forget the crunchy walnuts, versatile chia seeds, and the understated hemp seeds. And who could overlook our fishy friends? The Atlantic mackerel, the versatile salmon, and the oft-overlooked oysters. Not to mention the seaweed and algal oil, the silent heroes of the sea. Including these omega-3 powerhouses in your diet can be a step toward a healthier lifestyle. They're like the Justice League of Nutrition, each with their unique powers, but together they're unbeatable. But remember, folks, before you go all in on this omega-3 adventure, do consult your physician. Let's ensure your body is ready for this nutritious roller coaster ride. Remember, your health is your wealth, so invest wisely.